welcome again to another reading. This time we're doing an air sign reading about love. All right, so this is for all of my Geminis, my Libras, and my Aquariuses. Yes, I am an air sign, sun sign, so let's see what's coming up for us, air signs. But also, you know, this could also resonate with your sun, moon, rising, and even your Venus. So check your placements in your chart, see if there's a message here for you. And if you do enjoy this reading, make sure you click that like button below. Subscribe to the channel, comment, share. It helps us grow here at the channel, puts us in front of more people. So, you know, just do what you can to help us out, because we just want to keep giving you these great messages. All right. So we got some tarot, we got some oracle cards and such. So let's dive in, shall we? I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody is having a great day today. It's sunny where I am. It was a bit cloudy earlier and yesterday, but I'm glad the sun has finally came out. So I'm going to get out there and make sure I ground my energies and receive all that good solar energy, atmospheric energy coming through. Get those downloads through the crown and the root. Like, I don't know about you, but like all of my chakras, they doing something good. They purging, they're releasing, of course, but they are also receiving. So in a good energy. So let's get into it. Spirit guys, please align me with the air sign collective. I already got cards falling down. Can you believe it? No, I can't really. Yeah, you can. Air sign collective. This is in regards to their love life. Let us know what's coming up for their love life for the end of the month. End of the month. Oh, end of May. Can I get it right? Get it right. What's coming up for the air signs for love? End of the month. Till the end of the month. What's coming up? All right, we're going to pull a few cards so we can get a complete little view of what's going on with air signs. All right. Okay, I think those cards flew out a little earlier. Okay, it's a lot. Okay, those three came out together, so we're going to keep that right there. It's the I'll show you the bottom of the deck once we get through these right here. Okay, so that was two cards right there. All right, and look, that's double eights right there. You see that? Double eights. So 8 of cups, 8 of swords. So cups is related to your emotions and how you feel about a situation and stuff, how you feel about yourself. Swords represents like the mental energy, the communication, thoughts and such. So what I'm seeing here with this 8 of cups and 8 of swords is this is mirroring energy. This could be you and your counterpart, possibly, if you have left or walked away from a situation with someone because it was no longer serving you. And I feel like with the 8 of swords here, like there was like some mental entrapment, like, you know, because look, she's kind of like looking at a mirror of herself, like this is how she is now, this is where she was in the past, but she was like bound and isolated. So walking away, separating yourself from someone that was, you know, it was with the cups energy that's like tied to your heart and everything. So that was like, sorry, I had to take a pause. I got my son in here while I'm trying to work and everything, and he's watching Peppa Pig right now, and while I'm trying to do the reading, so the video had stopped and he wanted to restart it. So let's get back into this. So like, yeah, looking at you walked away from someone, from some situation, could be, you know, a partner that you had a relationship with, and 8 of cups, you know, that's walking away from something that no longer serves you. But what I really got into in this picture here is that, look, she's walking towards her happiness. She's walking toward what makes her feel good, you know, leaving the past behind her, leaving things that no longer serve her in the past to focus on self. And 8 of swords represents like the isolation, separating yourself. And I also kind of look at this like you're blinded to what, you know, what is really going on. You might have bound yourself you know, to these thoughts and feelings. Like, did I really do the right thing? Was this the good choice for me to do? Like, you know, I don't know what's going on that my counterpart side. What's going on with them? I don't know what's going on with them, you know, but you know, did I really make the right decision? Like, I have some, you know, misgivings about this. Then we have the Six of Wands. So Six of Wands is like, you know, that celebration, success. Like, this was a very good move for you to make. Like, you know, you're out here shining on your own. You have those that are there, like the hands in the background. If you can see that right there, the hands, like she's on the stage. She's, you know, she just stepped into her she made that action, that move, that step to just leave this all in the behind, to leave it all in the past, you know. Then we have the Five of Wands. So Five of Wands represents, like, you know, some obstacles, some difficulties, could be fighting with others, could be just blockages coming along in your path, in your way, and you know, you're trying to reach, you know, you're going for, like, your passion was passionate to you up here with the fire and stuff, but you know, you're having to go through these obstacles, these blockages. And so, like, getting to the point of you being comfortable with yourself, you know, I feel like these was blockages that you might have had internally. So this could have been like some internal feelings that you had within yourself, as far as, like, you know, yeah, I'm standing out here on my own, but at the same time, and following for what I want to do, but at the same time, like, I feel this tug, this pull, like every time I try to leave, something keeps calling me back type of energy. Like, that could be like you walking away, like the past continues to try to pull you back while you're trying to reach to the top, is what I'm gathering from this information. And then we have the Nine of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Three of Wands. So the Nine of Wands, of course, came out first, and these are like the clarifiers over there. So the Nine of Wands is kind of that energy of being persistent. Like, despite all these obstacles, despite everything that's trying to pull me back to where I used to be, that could be that energy right there, pulling me back to where I used to be, that person that I used to be. You decided that you're still going to stand forward. You're still going to stay strong and continue on your path, continue on your journey, you know, not letting any obstacles or blockages halter you and hinder you from what you needed to learn. And with that being said, we have the Two of Cups and then the Three of Wands. So Two of Cups is like that reconnection energy. It could be like a new love energy. And if you look at it, this right here could have been, you know, pouring into someone's cup but not receiving that same energy back. Do you see how they are kind of pouring into each other's cup? Like, I fulfill my cup and you fulfill your cup. So we come together on a balanced and harmonic level with one another. We are no longer one is giving more than the other and one is receiving more than the other. We are coming to each other balanced and equally. So yes, this could be reconnection with that person from the past. Could be that Cups energy, could be a water-based sign, which would be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Doesn't necessarily have to be, but this could be like you both you guys needed to separate because there was that separation there. You all had to separate to figure out these blockages, to figure out the obstacles that was going on in your life, because you were not able to properly attend to yourself, properly attend to things that you needed to start. If that meant, like, you know, you had to go on this journey of, you know, finding yourself, of, you know, she's in the spotlight, so that you could advance in your career, so you could advance in your hobbies that you enjoy. You could advance in having a business if that was your motivation, your attraction and stuff. You couldn't focus on those when you was tied up in this energy over here. You could not do that. And so you had to strike out on your own and level up on your own success. And like I said, there was some blockages, some hindrance and stuff. But with that coming together, you stood strong. You all were able to come back together. And Three of Wands, that is that energy of, like, we want to work together, teamwork. So now that we have figured out the shit that has went on ourselves separately, now we can come back together, and we still have that passion. We still have that fiery energy together. Together we are one. I heard earlier today, which is very relevant to this this reading. I'm a movement by myself, but we're a force when we're together. That's from Fabulous and Neo. You make me better. So yeah, that's what I'm getting from that energy right there. Nice, 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 nice. And the overall bottom of the deck energy is the Fool card. So this is new beginnings. This is taking that leap of faith. Okay, so we have reconnected. We have come back to one. We have decided that, we want to work on this. And so let's take this leap together. Let's fall together. I got your back. You got my back energy. And look, she's got that wand like she's holding on to, which is a lot of wands. There's a lot of fiery energy here. There's emotional energy, but there's that fire, that chemistry, that passion that you all have for one another here. Knight of Pentacles, and then we have the Lovers. So yeah, this is not going to be anything that is going to be just overnight. This is not going to be overnight success with this reunion, this reconnection. This is going to take persistence. This is going to take patience. You're going to have to work on this gradually, not forcing things, of course, not forcing things. Let things happen naturally. Okay. And then we have the Lovers. So this is, deciding to unite and be with one. And that's your divine counterpart. That's your soulmate, twin flame, whatever words that you subscribe to. Yeah, that's that mirroring energy. Look, the coloring, the light and the dark. Your person could be of an ethnic nature, or you could be of an ethnic nature, or whatever. It doesn't necessarily matter, but you both balance each other out with your light and dark energies. All right, so good energy. Next, we're going to pull from the Lovers Oracle cards to see what messages come up here. For the air signs. Air signs, your reading, I see that it is not anything that has been easy. But, the journey, the obstacles have definitely made you stronger. Wands is, strength. And that's also like fire signs, fire energy. You could be a fire sign. You could have a fire sign counterpart, or you could have a lot of fire in your chart, which the fire signs represented here is, of course, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. But yes, very good energy for you. Very good. Let's see, that one jumped out. Pull that one. Let's see what else we have for the air signs. Air signs, yes. Okay, that one, those two jumped out, so let's take those. All right. Okay. So we have surrender, which is befittingly that it fell on the Eight of Swords. Then we have friendship, and then this card here. So let's go through these. Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all work out. That clarifies that Eight of Swords and the Eight of Cups energy. So we let go of the past, let go of the past negative energies, anything that was no longer serving us. We walked away from those so that we could enter into the new. The new can't come in till we get the old shit out, okay? Friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. So friendship, that could, like I said, those people rooting you on with the Six of Cups energy, Six of Wands energy there. That could be the people rooting you on, nurturing a bond of friendship with yourself. That's coming to terms with yourself there. Looking at yourself in the mirror. You got to be a friend to yourself before you can be a friend to anyone else. So nurture the bonds of friendship you have within yourself, and then your love life will dramatically improve. So, you've gone through these things and looked at your shadows and tackle those shadows head on and say, I'm not going to let my shadows overbear me or, overcome me. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. Galaxy to the soul. That could be a message for somebody. Galaxy gateway. Yeah, the heart is the gateway to the soul. So like I said, Eight of Swords, that's that mind, that mental based energy. The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. And we have all this fire here. Fire, 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 fire. 4 cards of fire, 4 cards of wands, which is related to that passion, that your heart. The answer dwells in the heart. The only answers you ever needed was in your heart. It was the mind was trying to take over and regulate, but it was always in your heart that this energy, the answers to what you needed to do to progress further in your journey was always there in your heart. And there's so much fire here. I love this fire. I love this intensity, this passion between you and your person. Like, I feel like both of you are people that are very persistent, are not want to give up. And when you do feel that you have to take a seat back or give up, you feel like a failure. So you might beat yourselves up, very much so. But, you know, sometimes we have to take a step back to make many leaps forward. So, you know, it's okay to be persistent, you know, if you're on that right mental energy, if you're on that right lane of that tracking of energy and movement. So don't beat yourself up about this. Don't beat yourself up for walking away, you know, because I feel that was like you was in the Eight of Swords energy. You was beating yourself up for that, but there's no need to beat yourself up. You made a good move. It was just very hard and difficult for you to walk away, but it was very much needed. Okay, again, when it comes to matters of the heart, there's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So yeah, you may have thought you have made a wrong decision when you decided to walk away from your person. You know, you may have thought that am I right, making the right move? Am I making the right decision? Like, what am I doing here? But I'm not happy here. I'm not happy in this space right here. I'm not happy. Like, yeah, you know, that whole energy, yes, it's all right to be in a relationship, but are you really happy in that space? You know, are you really happy in that energy? Just to be with somebody doesn't mean anything. You know, if you're not happy with it, you'd be better off by yourself. Be better off on your own. So that's why you struck out and decided to leave it behind, because it wasn't worth it. It wasn't serving your best and your highest good. All right. So yeah, very good energy there. Last, we're going to put for the messages from your counterpart deck, which is my own creation. I will list the name of the decks in the description below, and the link to my deck will also be in the description below. But let's see what's for the air signs. So good energy, you know, very good energy. Don't beat yourself up about this at all. And I feel like you did in the beginning, but I don't feel like you're beating yourself up about it anymore. You feel like you did the right thing by walking away from this person to find yourself, because you had to find yourself. Okay, this is from your counterpart. You're the best thing that's ever happened to me. So yes, that energy of like you walked away, or your however that went down, you all separated from each other and you all were able to find yourself. You're the best thing that's ever happened to me. So the separation, yes, it was hard, but it was a blessing in disguise, because you were able to both work on those things that you needed to work on within you. The shadows, the negative things, the addictions, the toxic energy, those things were brought to the forefront. And so with you walking away triggered your counterpart to work on themselves, and you at the same time worked on yourself as well. All right, let's see what else the counterpart wants to say. Counterpart has 3 cards that wants to say. All right, so let's see. We got destiny awaits. This was meant to last forever across lifetimes. So this is kind of like that 3 of Wands energy, that waiting, even like she's looking out. And remember when I said earlier, for the heart is the gateway or galaxy to the soul. So to the soul. So yeah, this is meant to last forever. This is across lifetimes and generations. And this love is not going to be it's not easy to give up, and it's not one that's just going to die, because like I said before, you all are the lovers, the soulmates, divine counterparts, destiny. and the divine brought you all together. You know, you all chose this path a long time ago, before you even descended down onto earth, and decided this is the path that you all were going to go through in order to understand yourself and understand one another. Marriage vibes. I want to spend my life with you. So yeah, like I said with the song You Make Me Better, movement by yourself but a force when you're together. So this is like the two of cups, that represents marriage. Three of wands represents that bond, that teamwork, that working together. And then the lovers. So this is like, you know, you made me see who I really am, the things that I really didn't want to see about myself. You made me tune in and work on those things that I didn't like about myself, that I hid. And for that, I'm grateful for you. And so, you know, no one has ever pushed me more than you have. And I don't want to let go of that. I want you to be with me forever. I want to spend my life with you. I want to marry you. Okay? And then we got checkmate, game over. So like, yeah, you know, chess, you done made all these moves. You done took some rooks. I don't know all the chess terminology, but I know a little bit. But, you know, the queen done came in, shut it down. Doom, doom, doom. It's over. Checkmate, game over. So, yeah, ain't no more player type ways. Ain't no more player vibes. Ain't no more running from each other. Instead of running from each other, you're going to run to each other. So this is the end, like marriage. Yo, what more can you get beyond marriage? You know, until death do us part energy. So this is the end. This is the end game. So yeah, I done thrown all my cards in. You know, ain't no more girls I'm out here chasing. Ain't no more guys I'm out here chasing, talking to, whatever energy. It's you and only you. Look, overall bottom of the deck energy. I'm ready to step up to the plate. So yeah, it's done. It's a done data. If you thought it was, you know, like this energy, like, yeah, I know who they were in the past and how they were in the past. Ain't no more of that, you know. Ready to step up to the plate, get down on one knee. Let me have your hand, your left hand, and let me slide this ring up on your finger. This is that energy. Yeah. And then all hope is not lost. Just be patient a little while longer. And that's like that Three of Wands energy. Like, you know, you all reconnecting, and you all might have, you know, might decide to get together at that time, or you might just decide, you know, let's have a conversation, let's communicate and stuff. And let me tell you what's going on in my life right here and right now. I do want to be with you. I do want to spend my life with you, but there are some things that I'm still working on. So this is like that Three of Wands, is like that patience, like waiting for those ships to come in, waiting for things to line up correctly so we can come together correctly and take that leap with each other. All right. So yes, air signs, this is your love reading for the end of May. I hope this has been a good reading for you. Hope it resonated. If it didn't, you know, make sure you check those other placements in your chart that are relevant to you, and check some of the other videos in this series. But until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.